Hey, what's up, people? How are you? Welcome to the open mic with Mike, aka the odd geek in the good old Twitter land, Instagram, all that good stuff. I'm here with another episode. I'm super excited about this episode because I have a good friend, and it's gonna be fun. And we're gonna chop it up. We're gonna talk about some editing. We're gonna talk about some creativity with podcasting and things like that. This person is a Godzilla fan, so we're gonna get into some Godzilla tea. So, like, I'm ready for that. But yeah, this is gonna be a good little live show. So I hope you guys are excited and ready. I'm going to introduce my guest. His name is TaeInfinite. He's from the Drunken Ship podcast. Sir,
Hi.
what's up?
What's up?
Oh, here you go. Not the
no,
hype.
no. First off, I just caught on. Your name, the show is called Open Mic with Mike. I just got that. I'm
Yes,
an
sir.
idiot. Yeah.
Nah, I'm glad you said that. No, but
Yeah.
that is it. Open mic with Mike. My name is Mike. So yeah, man. How are you today, sir?
I'm good. It was a boring day. Woke up, watch
You said it was
Falcon
a
Winter
boring
Soldier,
day.
went to the eye doctor, and here I am doing this now.
Nice. Well, glad to have you. We're gonna talk about some good things. We have some good topics on the docket. So first, we're gonna talk about you and your creativity with editing and things. You post a lot of videos that you edit and with characters, and with I feel like it's today's music that be on the radio and streaming and everything. So I'm gonna play 2 videos and let the people see your creativity.
Will you play a role every night? You'll be acting, hold on my wrist, make you come in the backseat. You 26 in the mix, take a break. Yeah. Once you and I are alone.
I meant to play that one second.
I actually made that one previously.
that one is dope. Like, I like that one. It's the music, it's the vibes, it's how it's flipping. Like, I meant to play that one second. I wanted to say the best for that. That's play. But here's your other one.
Let's go.
I actually don't know which one I like more. I like that one too, though. It's oddly nostalgic.
It's that Ghost of the Shell. Like, it's, I don't know. It was like it's smooth. It went so well. Like, it just smooth.
Syncs.
Yeah. Thank you. It syncs with what you were trying to create. So, how did you get into that, and what made you want to start editing videos like that?
So it's funny. When I was in college, I went to art school, so I went in for animation. So all our friends over the summer break, we decided hey, let's do like an editing contest, and whoever makes the best edit, and when we come back, we show it. And we all did that, and I just got stuck with it. I'm the only one that's still doing it by myself. And over time, I just started getting better and better. Because I was in college, we learned After Effects as well. So I used that to help me out. Then also use YouTube videos or so online, and just improved over time. And the ninja edit, that was partly the reason I like that the most, because it's more fluid, it's more smoother, and the transitions are better. And usually when I make these edits, despite how short they are, it takes a lot of time sometimes. So over time, I got better. I don't have to look at a video. I just do it from the top of my head, and it's quickly and faster. And basically, it's just like I said before, it's just a hobby I do. I just think it's cool. Like, it's an entire community on Instagram. So this thing's been going on for but editing always been a thing, like these AMVs they used to call it back in the day, if you remember those. So they used to be like a fight scene from an anime with just music behind it and no special effects. But over time, they started adding transitions and effects to them. And that's what editing is, the new edit ways to do it now. So yeah, it's just a hobby, pretty much.
Well, I think it's a great hobby. Like I said, I should have told you to send the one that I asked to be made, which is the Scarlet Witch one. And
I like that one too, actually.
That one, as her being one of my faves, I was like, perfect. Like, it was perfect, like how you did it and everything. what else could you see yourself doing with editing, like far? Because I feel like you will continue to do the edits that we just seen, and I can't wait to see you do more with those. But what else would you like to step into, especially with your background and going to art school and learning animation? Like, what would the next step be, or what could be a goal this year for you that you would like to accomplish?
A goal to go obviously get better editing, but I was looking forward to getting more to the more animation side of things. I kind of sidelined a bit. It's actually a hard career to get into. I'm not gonna lie about it. But that's the thing I do is 3D modeling. I love creating assets in video for like video games or something. 3D modeling is really fun. Like you told me the freaking Red Bull. That's what I used to do back in the day. I could get a Red Bull and model for hours and just put music on and just model. It's so relaxing to do, especially something you're passionate about. But I would love to like just model for. Well, my dream is to like work for a PlayStation studio and just model assets for them. I'd be fine the rest of my life. But some people like, you want to do like make your own company? Like, no, that's not me. I just want to do what I do, like 3D modeling. You can be with anyone. Except for Activision, though. I want to work for them. Or EA. I refuse to work for those guys. But yeah, I'll be honest with you. But yeah, I'm gonna get more back into 3D modeling. Lately, I've been eyeing because not a lot of people probably forgot I used to draw a lot, and I kind of like I kind of like threw it to the side a bit. And I brought this tablet last year, the drawing computer, but it's not the one I like. I like the Cintiq on your screen. This is more of a drawing tablet, so I want to try to save up for that one. And get back. I want to get into pixel art. That's been a cool thing I want to get into because I have a friend who's really fantastic at pixel art. 2 friends actually. Like that's cool, and I love this retro games like 80s and 90s type of games.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, I want to do that. Probably make my own game from that.
Okay, that's dope. I like that. I like everything that you said. I mean, I think especially I didn't know, like, knowing that you have a background in learning animation, I think that is dope. I mean, I could see more from you with that. So I wish you the best with all that. And, I'll be supporting you and can't wait to see what you do. Are there any editors or animators that I could say inspired by, or that you have any favorite animators or things like that?
Honestly, that's a funny question because I don't. I just see something I like.
Right.
So like, Pixar is a great animation studio. It's obvious animators always go to Pixar. Who else would I go for? Yeah, I'll be honest, I don't have a favorite. If I see a good animation, I just praise that person, but I don't get inspiration for them.
Okay.
Or I don't like. Yeah, that's pretty much like I said. Like I don't look for a favorite artist or. I have a favorite artist, but I don't have a favorite animator. Does it make any sense?
Yeah, it does. Makes perfect sense. Makes perfect sense. Okay. All right. Next up on the docket, you are on a podcast called The Drunken Ship. Tell us a little bit about that.
So this is also a thing we did in college. My best friend Jordan, he's also a host as well.
Yes, sir.
So me and him started doing. So actually, 3 days from now, it'll be our maybe 5th anniversary for this channel.
Wow.
Yeah, 5th was 4th one or something like that. So we just started because we both had a similar mindset. We were like clones. It's hilarious. That's why the chemistry is so strong. And so we decided just, just do a podcast. And I was already watching podcasts at the time, like Kind of Funny podcasts. It was like, I listened to them every day. And recently Joe Rogan. But yeah, we started to do podcasts because we know like nerd culture, like from video games to movies and comics. So just put our opinion out there as well. Other people are doing us try ourselves. Because like at the time, our friends groups, this is all we talked about constantly every day for hours. But you decided just throw it on YouTube and just let people listen to it. And it just branched off of there. We finally added 2 members last year. Because actually we stopped doing the podcast because school got in the way.
Right.
So we had to hold it back for a while, but we actually brought it back last year around April. And we was like, this is the perfect time because everyone is at home now because of COVID quarantine, and everyone's going to be on their phones or watching TV. So no, just bring it back, get a new setup. We have more experience with the software we use now and the mics and equipment. Because we used to have like one mic. I used to go to this house and just sit there at the mic beside each other. So now I got my own mic, and we just do the same thing, but more, just more professionally. it needs improvement, but it's way better than ever. And we bring topics to the channel. It could be like real world issues or just straight up nerd culture. And that's all we do. And we also play games now from gameplay videos for each other. So share that.
Y'all are
And Discord
hilarious.
community too.
Y'all are hilarious. Y'all are funny. Like I said, I was telling you earlier, I never forget that one episode, and I was just like, y'all were where y'all playing? No, I think I was playing Dragon Ball Z that time, and I was hollering, laughing.
Yeah.
And then the one time when y'all was playing Uno, y'all have no
That was
remorse.
a drunk thing. Yeah.
Yeah, y'all have
They were
no
getting
remorse
drunk.
for each other. Like, it's so funny how y'all just bounce off of each other. It's a mess, but it's good to see. I've been following the Drunken Chef for a minute, and I love the content that y'all produce. I love what y'all do. I love the way that, you know, I guess it's the chemistry that y'all have. And, you know, like I said, with your reaction videos with the Godzilla, I watched that twice because it was just funny seeing you play it over and just react to it and like try and break it down. That was good. So yeah. Tell the boys if they watching, hey, what's up? And yeah. All right. Speaking of, you are a big Godzilla fan.
Hell yeah. Can I swear on the show?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, you are a big Godzilla fan, and I want to get into, you know, your first reactions to Godzilla. When was Godzilla introduced to you, and how did your journey with Godzilla go?
We actually had an episode about this recently. Drunken Chip podcast. Yeah. So I gotta tell you here. I have to tell you the same thing I'll tell you here. Yeah. So when I was very young, probably like 4, my dad is also a huge Godzilla fan, so he introduced those movies to me, and it just branched off there. I thought Godzilla was the coolest thing ever. There was nothing cooler than Godzilla, like this giant monster blowing stuff up and fighting stuff. And like there's just like that's one thing because I come from a small town, so like that didn't really click with a lot of people. So it's about like 2 other people that knew who Godzilla was,
right?
And like I didn't really have anyone to talk to about it really. And I had like toys and everything. So I used to draw Godzilla or something like, what the heck is that? Yeah, because Godzilla is awesome. But then I got older and to see them like make newer movies because I remember in 2004. I remember on a computer as a kid and saying it was Godzilla Final Wars. That was the last movie at the time for a 10-year break. And I remember like, oh my God, they're gonna wait 10 years for a new Godzilla movie. So I remember growing up, just waiting for a new Godzilla movie, checking like every month or so for new Godzilla news. Then like 2012, they announced the MonsterVerse we have today. Yeah. And I'm like freaking out.
Yeah.
Then 2014 came out, the first MonsterVerse movie of Godzilla. And I'm just losing it. Like, this is my childhood right here.
Right.
Like, there's nothing better than Godzilla for me. And then to see him so like one of the coolest things about MonsterVerse, you love him, hate him, in my opinion, though, but it's like the movies prior was like Mans and Suit, really cheap budget films, but that was cool about them though. But it's like it's special to see them in a high budget Hollywood film and actually showing them respect to these characters and to the lore. Of course, they're adding new things, but it's also somewhat similar to the one we have in Japan, the Japanese films. So it's just nice to see that. And like King of the Monsters, that's my favorite current Godzilla movie of the new universe. I love that movie.
Mine as well.
I love that movie.
I'm about to say, wait, I'm gonna put because we can stop and talk about that because 2014 was good because just to introduce him back and bring him back out with the technology and the film technology that we have. I mean, and it was on an IMAX screen. You couldn't ask for anything else. But King of Monsters was like massive. Like I was shook because I mean, when I was growing up, I remember seeing those monsters and the wires and everything and the cheesy fights, but the good fights and everything like that. So to see them in this new age with this technology on this IMAX screen, like
it's special, dude. Yeah, it's really special.
It was crazy. Like everybody looked good. Like all the monsters look great. I'm excited because like we were doing a watch along next week, and I can't wait to live tweet that one because that is one of my favorite ones out of the MonsterVerse at the moment. So I'm like super excited. But
like I remember the they showed a trailer for King of the Monsters that summer, and I saw Mothra and had a tear in my eye. Like, oh my god, it's Mothra! Like, oh my, I haven't seen her forever, and especially like new like special effects. Like, oh my god, Ghidorah! Like, it still blows my mind. Like, to see these monsters in American high budget versions, I still can't get over that. That's insane to me.
Yeah,
and
like I said,
the Wires. Exactly.
Watching the Wires as a kid and just, I mean, I see them, but I don't care. It's these two monsters fighting. But now, no, like you said, the budget, they look
the limitations. Yeah,
like, there is none. Like I really hope they can. After we get Godzilla versus Kong, I really hope we get like 2 or 3 more movies in the MonsterVerse. Like, I want them to explore, especially if it's the MonsterVerse, explore other things. Like, let us see more. Like, so, but I'm happy with what we've gotten. What was your favorite fight in King of Monsters?
The final fight, obviously. Yeah. Or oh my god, I rewound it so much. Or when Godzilla first appears in that movie and like they brought out his new music. Like, oh my god, his classic music, and it's like freaking out over that. It's just like that movie, just fan service for people like us. And I was like eating it up. And like when the final shot where Godzilla's like the monster was kneeling over him, he's roaring, like, I'm losing it in theaters. Like 10-year-old me is freaking out. Like, that's exactly what I want. They treat them as like gods and stuff. Like, this is perfect.
Yeah,
really perfect.
Yeah. How do you? Well, I saw your reaction to Godzilla versus Kong. It was so funny. But no, how do you feel going into this new movie? Like, how are you feeling about your king right now?
Dude, I'm pumped. I'm confident. I'm confident. Not gonna lie, though, I read the spoilers. I read the leaks.
Come on, man.
I couldn't wait. But
now you just said that on the live, like. Oh, you get a wait, I gotta find a perfect one because not you said that on the live. Like,
what would I do? I won't say anything.
Hold on, sis.
Like,
I won't say anything.
No, you good. It's just funny. I didn't think you would have read the spoilers in the leak.
Couldn't wait, dude. So that was going to talk about so this movie got announced like 2016 before School Lightning came back out, and it was a 2020 release, actually. No, 2019 release, I believe, around there. So the movie got delayed multiple times, and I'm worried. This is the first MonsterVerse movie I was like concerned about because like constantly being delayed. Warner Bros. Didn't have confidence with this movie. They kept sidelining it with other things. Like, what is happening? Where's the marketing? Right. And then it comes out this year, but another thing is affecting COVID. So like, oh god, so it's gonna affect the box office of this movie. Like, and they just started the marketing 2 months ago. But my hype is coming back. I mean, it's freaking Godzilla. I'm still gonna watch it, neither less, bad or good. But I'm hyped for it. I'm counting down the days for this movie.
Yeah, I'm super excited too.
Like, despite like reading everything, I'm still hyped. Yeah, super hyped. Who do you think gonna win?
Huh?
Who do you think is gonna win?
I don't think nobody's gonna win. I think it's gonna be a mutual
respect.
I think it's gonna be a mutual respect. I think we will see them. I think it's gonna be like, I will personally like 3 rounds. 1 round, let that be the introduction round. We see what they both can do. Round 2, no, let them get into it. Like, let them really fight, and then round 3, let them fight to the death, but neither one of them dies because, I mean, we all know somebody else is there, but, let them really push themselves to their limits as 2 big titans. I mean, you have Godzilla, and let's not sleep on King Kong. Because, I mean, I'm being nice. Because I'm on the live because I've been getting threats into my group chat about, King Kong and how Godzilla just needs to sit down, and Godzilla is emotional and things like that. And I don't, he's not emotional. Like,
who's saying this?
Huh? Some of my group members. I'm not gonna put them out there like that, but they know who they are. They know exactly who they are. But I think it's gonna.
Nah, hold on. Hold on. We don't slander our king like that. And our king is Godzilla.
I keep trying to tell them, but they don't listen. Like it's like you want me to root for this big. You want me to root for this big gorilla? Like
big ape.
no, big
Freaking
ape,
monkey.
big whatever. He need to sit down and go on back to that island and wait on the lady to come get him again and go take to New York. Like that's what he need to wait on.
Yeah.
Nah, but I'm excited. I just want to know. When I first saw the trailer, it was a line that the girl who plays 11 in Stranger Things said. She was like, this can't be him. So I want to know, is he being controlled? Or like something is triggering him?
More triggering him, yeah.
And I feel like I'm gonna go ahead and make my prediction. If it is Mechagodzilla, and I wonder if it's because he's like technology and everything, is the sound waves and the shock waves probably, messing with him? Huh? You don't have to. Don't like.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil it. I'm afraid to spoil
like,
it. But you're in close territory. I say that you're very close.
Good.
But it's not. I would say it's not their. It's not controlling him. It's more triggering him.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, that's what it felt like you was trying to make him upset. I mean, look how he was swimming towards that boat. He looked like he was pissed. Like,
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay. Enough of that, because now I'm really ready to watch this movie. Like, seriously. I'm shook now because like now all I can think about is that.
Yeah, like not to drag it on, but
Oh, you're good.
There's like notice some Godzilla movies, they have a theme occurring, like, and they mentioned in the 2014 movie, like the man says like we think nature's in our control, not the other way around. And that theme's kind of returning Godzilla versus Kong and freaking Mechagodzilla. And you're making this fake thing when there's a real one that does this job. And you're trying to replace it. You see what I'm saying? And all that stuff. So yeah. So yeah. You're gonna probably do something like that.
That's some messiness like there. Yeah. But yeah, I like the fact you are a Godzilla stan, and it's known on my timeline that you are a Godzilla stan.
Yeah, I'm hardcore, dude. I don't hate Kong either. I just joke about it. I
hate him. I'm not doing that.
You
like, no, I hate him. I appreciate him, but you're not. I think what it is that I think it's this whole people think like, I mean, it's fan wars when it comes down to Godzilla versus Kong, and that's just what. After the movie, I'll be like, okay, can I get Kong too? Can I get another Kong movie? Because I do want to see.
Yeah, me too.
I do want to see the whole actual King Kong storyline. I do want to see, him and the girl, like just her connecting with him, and then they take him to New York. I want to see him tear up New York, like I do. So I do want to see him have another movie, and you get into more of his character development. I mean, yeah. So that's how I feel. But I do hate King Kong. Don't like him. Can't stand him.
It's funny you mentioned that because like Godzilla was kind of I'm not saying he's obscure. He's a pop culture icon, but he was kind of. No one really talked about him like that. But to see Kong fans come out of the blue is really weird. I would say
they've been there because they ain't have no they ain't had no movies, they ain't had no material. So
it's so weird. Like, where did they come from?
It's the only material they get right now. Like, besides Skull Island, which Skull Island was good because I mean how they introduced him and him fighting and everything and him showing his strength. Those were when he was fighting that reptile and he boom, those were good. So, but we ain't had no King Kong movie since that King Kong movie back in
2005.
Yeah, like we haven't had one. So they better be thankful that he in the MonsterVerse. Nah, but he's cool. He is. Have you watched any of the Godzilla animes?
Mm-hmm.
Do you like those?
No.
Okay. Yeah.
They were boring.
I've only seen one of them. I do need to binge watch them all. So yeah.
Yeah, it was a cool, interesting concept, a futuristic Godzilla movie. But just the choices what they were doing, which is so weird and I understand they want to be different, keep the franchise fresh, right? But like a freaking Plant Godzilla. What's going on here? Or just Aaron Yeager ripoff character. Like, what was going on? Like, it was just boring. I didn't enjoy it, and like, even actually made Godzilla the character boring. Like, he just stands there.
Oh no,
Yeah,
not just stand there.
yeah. I didn't enjoy it at all. But there's people out there that like it. It just
Yeah.
wasn't for me. It's
And
just rare for Godzilla actually, because I don't have expectations for Godzilla movies. I don't. Yeah, that's the surprising thing. You just show me a Godzilla movie, I'll watch it. I don't expect anything like I want. Other than Godzilla vs. Kong, because I want Godzilla to beat Kong. That's all I want.
Right.
But
I mean,
like
that's
every
like-
Godzilla
yeah.
movie, like you can even announce a new movie, I'm gonna watch it.
Right.
Do what you want. Yeah.
Would
Yes,
you like
yes.
another movie? Like, is there something that you would like them to tap into with Godzilla after this?
If it was a MonsterVerse movie, yeah, I want more aliens now. Give me alien characters.
Okay.
That's it. Do what you want with the story. I just want to see alien monsters.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Next on the docket. So you are a gamer.
Mhm.
You stream.
Used to.
Well, I mean, yeah, I haven't got that notification last night. Tell me about your your gaming experience, and what console do you have, and like what is your favorite games to play, and what's your gaming
Like-
experience like?
Like go down how to get into games or something, or
Well, you can start off with how you got into games, and then what console do you have and everything like that.
similar to the guys with the story. My first console was a PlayStation 1 with Spyro 2, and Spyro 2 is my favorite game of all time. I think that's the not just the nostalgia. I just think it's the perfect video game for like if
Nice.
someone never played a video game before, give them Spyro 2. It has a cool little story, cool easy gameplay. It's a beautiful game, cute characters. It's just a perfect thing. It's super easy. It's not too hard or nothing. Just a relax. It's actually really a relaxing game to play. Just chill and play the game. But after that, I haven't missed up gaming since. So now I currently have a PS5. I'm one of the lucky
Lucky.
people to have the console.
Look, you heard it come out of my mouth. You're lucky.
Yeah, lucky. I got it day one too.
Lucky.
Yeah. No, angry I was with that. Sit at the computer
Wait.
screen till like 11 o'clock.
Wait, you were angry
Yeah,
because you were trying to buy, like when you were trying
buy
to
it.
get it.
Yeah.
Oh,
There was a moment it was in my account and someone took it before me. Someone took it out of my cart. Yeah. It was in my cart. I didn't sign in my information fast enough. It was gone. But I got it day one.
that almost sounds like me when I was trying to get my Ivy Park. I had all my stuff in there, and I saw like 3 of my items disappear, and I was like, "Wait a minute, what just happened?"
Yeah.
And I had to go back and add them. But
They need to change that. They should have kept it as yours. That's so weird how they do that.
talk about it.
Yeah, I have my PS5. It's a fantastic system. It's what I want from a next gen console. It just lately, there's moments at times I just don't play games for a while. I just stop for a good period. I used to be heavy into games, but as I got
Right.
older, I just kind of take breaks here and there.
You have to.
Yeah, I'm waiting for my most anticipated game this year is probably Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah, I
Rift in
saw that
Time, whatever it's
trailer.
called. It looks
Mhm.
awesome. I love the first one. If God of War, which I knew was going to come out this year, that would be my most anticipated game of this year. But that God of War, the Ninja Gaiden collection's coming out. Can't wait. It's a game from one of my favorite PlayStation studio. Well, PlayStation second party studios is Housemarque. They do twin stick shooters, and they have a game called Returnal coming out. A PS5 exclusive.
Mhm.
So they usually do like top down twin stick shooters. So this is their first third person action game, and you can see those elements from those twin stick shooters into the third person game, and it looks really cool. It's like fast paced bullet hells, and he's fighting these alien monsters and stuff. So you can see those elements in there. I can't wait for the experience their creative process in the 3D space. Can't wait for that. So that comes out next month actually too. So this will be fun to play. Yeah.
I tried to get one this week because it's my
PS5?
birthday week. Yeah, it's my birthday weekend, and that didn't go like I wanted to. So I just bought a mic instead, and I'm gonna buy some gear for my camera and everything like that. But I can't wait till I get my hands on one. But I think the thing for me, I feel like the only games that I would play right now still would be Mortal Kombat, and then I mean, I do want to get into Final Fantasy because I haven't played it and everything like that, but I still don't think there's a lot of games for me to play right now. So I kind of
Do
do.
you play Miles Morales yet?
I have not.
Yeah, get it on PS5.
Okay,
Yeah, it's a fantastic game.
I've heard
I
about
don't.
it.
Yeah, I think the PS4 one, Peter Parker's game was better, but it's still a fantastic game. Yeah, the return sounds awesome. Yeah, it does. Yeah, Miles Morales is a great game for PS5. Demon Souls, you want to get into that? It's super hard. That's a good Twitch game, so people can laugh at you losing.
Would you did you play that game one time on Twitch?
No, I'm not gonna embarrass myself.
I've
Yeah.
seen people play, and it's so funny because they be fighting these big monsters or
Mhm.
these big things, and then they just be doing it over and over because, like you said, they keep dying. So
Yeah.
I don't think that's for me.
Yeah, I admit I didn't finish it. It was hard. I'm gonna want to get back to it one time, but it's one of those games that people will look at as just see you fail constantly over and over. It's like a
Right.
perfect Twitch game. But you don't have to get PS5 games. You can get Final Fantasy. They got a new PS5 update for that game.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, it's on sale right now, so I'm probably gonna play it. I want to go ahead and get it this weekend just to get a
Dude, it's
feel
on
up.
PS Plus right now. Yeah, you get
Yeah,
it
I
free.
want to get
Yeah.
it. I know. I want to get a feel of it. I've been my group member and bro Q. He's a big Final Fantasy fanatic. So he's been trying to get me to play it. So I'm gonna give it a chance. And as I was telling you earlier, I can't wait to play Breath of the Wild because I've never played that game. So
Game's awesome too, dude. Yeah,
um,
awesome game.
I'm a big Mario Party fan and a big Mario Kart. So
Wait, what
whenever,
have you not played? I'm curious.
hmm,
What have
like
you
what?
not played?
Like in the PS4 or this
Yeah,
all over? Oh man,
but it's
it's.
mostly PS4 because I got a whole
I'm gonna
list for
tell you
you.
now. It's probably been a lot. It's a lot of games because
Really?
with me with my gaming experience, yeah, I had a PS1 first. I mean, I had Tomb Raider. I had I had Tekken. I had Mortal Kombat. I had all of those things. But as I got older, and when I got like a PS3 and a PS4, I got the regular, degular, smegular fighting games like I got Mortal Kombat, Injustice. I got the new Tomb Raider era, and
It's
now
great.
that is like for me only because I haven't really tapped into other genres of games and everything. That is that was the goat for me just because I
Mhm.
played it, on the PS1 and so on. But how they rebirthed her and rebranded her
It's
and
awesome. Yeah, I just played
it
the
was
first. I had a second one, but I didn't get much. I let someone borrow. I didn't really meddle into it. But the 2013 version, the reboot, is fantastic game. Fantastic game.
that's the first one, right?
Yeah, the first of the
Yeah,
reboot.
yeah. The
Yeah.
first one, and I thought the movie had elements from the first one.
Mhm.
I wish they the only. Let me have you seen the movie?
No, but it looked like the 2013 game. That's
Yeah,
why I
and
was
it's
saying.
like the
Yeah.
2013 game. I don't think I feel like when it really got to the climax, I wish it would have just gave me like 20-minute more of her in that last act.
Mhm.
But overall, I enjoyed it. I can't wait for the sequel because we are getting a sequel of that. But when it comes to games, I've never played Final Fantasy, Dark Souls. I'm trash at Call of Duty. I play my campaigns and keep it moving
No, that's
because
fun. I used to do that too. Yeah.
I don't consider I don't I'm a gamer, but I'm not I feel like I'm still at between level 3 and 6.
A casual gamer. You just
Yeah, because
casual
I
player.
mean, but I want to get into more, and that's why I'm developing my own, gamer stitch right now and figuring
Mhm.
out. As I was telling you, I'm a reaction guy. I like to see people react to movies, trailers, TV shows. I like putting on horror movies for my best friend and watching her react to it because she enjoys them, but she don't like horror movies. She only enjoys them because I'm making her watch them because I want to see her reaction. So, um, yeah, it depends because I don't really game. I don't really have I've never really played a lot of games like that. I've just stuck to
Dude, oh
the
my god, there's a lot. Like you say you want your reactions too, and you have a PS4, you're in a perfect alley because most of the PlayStations. So PS4, they have like fantastic titles. That's like no debate. They're like Game of the Year contenders,
Mhm.
masterpieces. So like, have you played The Last of Us
Yes,
Part Two?
one. Just one. I haven't
Yeah.
played part 2 yet.
You
But
played God of War, the reboot. Well, not reboot. But
So when PlayStation had started that thing where you pay a monthly fee and you can like play their older games or something like that.
PS Now, yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
played a couple of God of War then, but I put it down. So I
No.
really haven't really tapped into any of the newest ones yet.
The newest one's completely different. It's a more, in terms of gameplay, it's a more grounded gameplay style.
Mhm.
Not that super hack and slash the other ones were known for.
Right.
Dude, God, I wish I was you to experience these games again, because you're in for a treat to play these games, especially Breath of the Wild, even though it's a Nintendo game.
Yeah.
But like Last of Us Part 2, God of War, you play Spider-Man PS4? Please tell me you did. You didn't?
I was playing Injustice and Soul Calibur.
Play
and
that.
Mario Kart.
Dude, you got an entire generation of games to play. Fantastic games. Horizon Zero Dawn?
No, but I wanted to play that.
That's actually, you can get that free right now. I'm not mistaken.
Now I'm not embarrassed, but like I'm telling you, like I was just me and my guy. We played Mortal Kombat. We'll play our Mario Kart. And then I started tapping into other games. I picked up Call of Duty because everybody was playing it, but I stepped into that battle royale and was like, this is not for me. Like,
yeah, I can see why.
I tried Fortnite. Not my thing.
Yeah.
Like I said, that is the goal with trying to find my gamer stitch. And like I said, I like reaction, so I figured, why not, just stream yourself playing games that you've never played before. Mike, let me tell you something. You're not gonna do anything. You better hope your controllers are charged, because you've been wanting to play Mario Kart, so chill out.
Yeah, like for me, I'm more of that's why I keep bringing those single player. I'm a single player guy. I love single player games.
Right.
I love putting my headphones on and just being in that world. I love that. And most of these games do that too. So that's why I want to see your experience from playing these story driven games. Like the characters, how to interact. Like God of War, just top tier.
This is gonna be a mess. Like I already know how I am. Yeah. And I'm gonna have to be disciplined.
What do you mean?
Because I know I get to the point I get frustrated and be like, okay, next game. No,
I don't do that.
I'm not. No, but I really want to tap into gaming, because Q, he does a lot of streaming. Him and his brother, they stream a lot with their games. And then watching everybody that watching people on Twitter, it's giving me a little push to try.
It had a slight uprising because of, like, again, COVID. Everyone's trying to do this now, and it's the perfect time to do it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And then I was on the phone one time playing The Last of Us, and how I was reacting to what was happening in the game. My bro Aaron was like, you should record yourself reacting to this game, because of course, I hollered, but then I was mad because I'm like, get off of me, or like make it a pun or joke to the clicker or anything like that. So yeah, like I said, it's in the works. I'm gonna do it. But yeah, Breath of the Wild will be the first game that I stream on the Switch, and then I'm going to do Final Fantasy, because I want to see what's the tea with Final Fantasy, because everybody loves this game,
Well, it varies, because this one it's a remake of the original 1997 game, so
right.
There's still some similar elements, but it's still a new game. So I think it's perfect for you to introduce the Final Fantasy VII world. It's perfect for you for newcomers. But you want classic, traditional, take a turn-based RPG, play the original game.
You said who? The
turn-based, because Final Fantasy has different battle systems.
Oh yeah,
because every Final Fantasy game isn't like they're their own universes. They have some sort of connection. Some do, but they're easy to jump in and just explore that world. But I think Final Fantasy VII, the newest one's a great starting point for anybody to get into.
Okay, that's the one I'm gonna be playing first. I lost the point that I was about to go. It was about a game, and I done lost it. But yeah. Oh no, I also played the Division. I really enjoyed
Okay.
that. The
Yeah.
Division was fun. I mean, I really enjoyed that. It was just I don't know what it was. It was right after I had beat Tomb Raider 2, and then somebody
Mhm.
said try the Division, so I started playing that, and I enjoyed that. My first
Grinding was fun in
call
that
of
game.
who?
Grinding, like collecting loot, it was just fun in that game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's
That's
chilling.
that and doing that in Tomb Raider and that was fun. I don't know what it is about collecting things and then upgrading your weapons. So
Mhm.
I like that. I keep losing the game that I was going to talk about, but yeah, it's gonna happen sooner or later. Next 2 weeks, I'm hoping I'm gonna start in April. Play the games for 2 weeks, get a feel of everything, and then go for it. Because I mean, like I said, it's just me having fun and reacting to these games. So
Yeah.
and it, I do. Oh, I do want to try Spyro again. I haven't played
Oh
Spyro
my
since
god.
PS. Like I haven't. I was watching you play that one time, and I was like, I ain't played this game in forever. So
Mm.
you was in an ice
Spyro's
world.
that trilogy is my like that. That was my dream game. That's what I always wanted, and they finally did that, and it's like it's perfect. I'm waiting for Spyro 4 to come out so I can just go crazy over that. But yeah, but yeah, Spyro 2 is perfect. Like I said, but my experience is for anyone else. It's just super simple, cool
Yeah,
worlds, vibrant worlds, cute little characters, minimal story, easy gameplay. Just they're video games.
like you said, a
Yeah.
relaxing game.
Mhm. Yeah.
um. So yeah, Superman. That's
What
your
about
favorite
him?
character,
I
right?
think so. I guess.
You said you okay.
I
Well,
guess.
let's talk about who's your second favorite character. Who's your second favorite character with Superman?
No, my favorite superhero is because it's funny between he and him or Spider Man. So I make it
Okay.
this: Spider Man's my favorite superhero. The most interesting superhero is Superman. Um. Uh. Yeah, I think Superman's a fascinating character. I love everything about that character, like how truth, justice, and not in existence the world but the American way. The good of humanity and how he represents that. There's no other like I still stand today. Like even though these heroes call themselves heroes, there's no hero like Superman. The closest one's probably maybe Spider Man, maybe Captain America, but Superman is the more like the central hero people think of, and he just thinks he's a perfect character. His origin. I mean, I can I can talk hours about Superman. Like, where you want to talk about him with? So I can just
I
go down
mean,
the
you
freaking
you
list.
you said he's an interesting character, and
Yeah.
so I already heard what you that's interesting to you. So let's talk. So, what's your favorite Superman comics? Like your favorite runs of him?
So
You can do
my
like top three if you want to, because I know you
top
probably
three.
got a lot.
Yeah, I got a lot. So my favorite Superman is the one from the '80s to 2011, but they brought him back in Rebirth. That's the post-crisis Superman.
Rebirth, though.
Yeah. Uh, so post-crisis is my favorite. That's my Superman. Um, my favorite comic was like Secret Origin. That's the origin of that version of Superman. The Rebirth runs. I love the Rebirth comics.
I love everything about Rebirth. Rebirth.
Rebirth was so fun when
We
it came out.
wait. I was okay.
Yeah.
Can we put a pin real quick for
Yeah.
Rebirth? For me, I had this is when I was really going to the comic book shop every week, and this is when I was in the process of buying. Marvel had just did an event with Secret Wars, and
Oh
I
yeah, yeah.
did that. I did a whole bench read of Secret Wars, like everything before the current Secret Wars that was happening. And then, after they did it, then they had their little, all new, all different everything. So I was
Yeah.
buying some titles and everything. X-Men
Blue.
90. No, X-Men 90s was my favorite.
Oh,
I
I
think it was
remember that. Yeah.
92. Yeah, that
Yeah,
was my
X-Men
favorite
92.
run. Scarlet Witch, her solo run, that was my favorite from that. A-Force was dope. Yeah. But then like 6 months to a year later, here comes DC, and they were doing that whole, before Rebirth. So I did a whole nother bench read of everything
Mhm.
up until then. And Rebirth for me as somebody who's spending money going to the comic book store was so good. Like,
Dude, I can honestly say the same thing. Buying
like,
Superman Rebirth comics was so fun. Like it
like
was, yeah.
I was getting Wonder Woman every. I have the whole. I think I have it on trade. I have it on trade now, but when there were single issues, I had the whole. I had the first 2 volumes.
Yeah, dude.
Like I was like I had a pull list. Like
Mm-hmm.
every Wednesday, like I was going. But yeah, Rebirth for me was like what really made me want to continue reading comics and trying to stay up to date. I'm up to date now. I'm really stuck on the current X-Men storyline that is happening and everything.
Krokoa, I can never say it. Krokoa,
Yeah.
yeah.
Don't get me. I'm not about to pronounce it wrong. But from a friend of mine's got me House and Power of X to get me started for Christmas,
Yeah.
and that was really good. So yeah, but yeah, Rebirth was everything.
I'm glad you mentioned how you're keeping up because I actually haven't not been keeping up other than DC's future state stuff. I'm more like reading. So no, it's funny how my shift from comics changed. I used to try to follow
Mm-hmm.
the storyline. Now I'm
Mm-hmm.
just finding personal stories. I just reading.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
yeah.
doing now. It don't have to matter with continuity. It just give me a good
Mm-hmm.
story, and that's what I'm reading.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. I've been buying a lot. It's a place called Edwards and McKay's in my city, and they have like it's almost like it's a buy and it's a you go and give like say if I have a stack of comics, I can sell them to them, but people go in there and like it's like comics, albums, video games, books from A to Z, all types of stuff. And that's where I got a lot of my older comics from. And that's where I still
Yeah.
get comics that I haven't read in trades. Oh, he's pulling out his comics.
Yeah, I'm pulling comics. I'm actually reading this right now. It's from the freaking 90s.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Super fun. I had a whole power I've unread. That's what I'm reading right now. But yeah, that's uh Superman in the 90s. He just got married from Lois. Take like a week. Takes like a week later. I mean, just story deal with time travel. Like it has nothing to do with the current events right now. And I'm just reading it. Like why not?
I say enjoy. I say when it comes down to it, because you can find that's what I've learned when venturing off into these comics. Not only do I read just Marvel and DC, I've been reading Vertigo, I've been reading Dark Horse, I've been reading all different types of stuff, just buying them. But I just feel like if you like it and you enjoy it, read it.
Yeah, that's what I tell people when they're trying to get into comics. Like my friend Jordan, he's a Batman Beyond fan. I'm reading some of Batman Beyond comics. But like I tell people when they get in comics, pick up something that looks cool on the cover. And just pick it up and just go from there. Don't worry about the continuity mess unless you want to, but you don't have to.
Right.
Yeah, just pick up something you think is fun, a character you like, and just read on them.
Because you can go to YouTube and somebody explain the continuity for you.
Yeah, it's easier for you nowadays. Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Because I mean, some certain times I had to do that when I was catching up because sometimes I didn't understand what was going on, so I would have to, what the hell happened? But yeah, enjoy your comics, folks. That's what we're telling you. Read whatever you want to read. It's okay. You can read whatever you want. Read it. Enjoy it. But yeah, so Superman. Did you What's your favorite? What's your favorite Superman movie?
Okay, I'm gonna blow your mind here. My favorite Superman movie. Is people watching this right now?
Yeah,
because
people.
This is gonna be a weird take. I literally told someone this the other day. My favorite Superman movie is Captain America: The Winter Soldier.
Okay, I'm about.
I think. Yeah, it's a weird take, but the way
it's
how
not. I'm ready for you to explain because that's my favorite Captain America movie. So go.
Yeah, same. But the way Cap is like Superman. He's in a world, a very cynical world that has evolved past what he thinks is right. They got people watching over them, these corrupt politicians and all this stuff going around him. And Cap is the same guy, truth and goodness. Not once in that film he changed, and over time he proves that he was right. That's what I see in the Superman. That's what I want from a Superman movie. And Cap was just like Superman in that movie, like the way he just stood his ground, showed the truth to the world, showed they're still good. He's not the cynical person. He's about optimism and all that stuff, and it just does it so well. And I think that's probably my quote unquote favorite Superman movie. But I don't really have a favorite Superman movie. I don't have a Superman. If I would say a Superman movie, it'd be that one. But of the overall real character Superman, I don't have one. Yeah, I don't have one. Not yet, at least. I like the sound in these movies, but it's just like, yeah. Yeah, that's a take,
so,
right?
Look, I'm
Yeah.
hollering, I'm screaming because I said that just to say it.
Yeah.
So let's talk about well, okay, let's get into it. Did you watch Smallville?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy Smallville?
For what it
Okay.
was.
He said for what it was.
Yeah. I love that Clark.
Um,
Love goes personal with him.
right. And are you currently watching Superman and Lois?
Fantastic show. Fantastic show. Yeah. So I didn't watch Supergirl. I kind of fell off the CW train after like Flash season 2. Like I just didn't care. I'm out of that phase. Then they announced Superman and Lois. You caught up?
I'm caught. Look, my CW experience is an episode in itself because I started with Arrow on Netflix.
Okay. Yeah.
And then got caught up and then went to everything else. So
yeah, I stopped. I just didn't care. Then they announced Superman and Lois. I'm like, okay. And I've seen the Superman before from Supergirl clips. I'm like, okay, he's from what I've seen, he's a good Clark Kent,
right?
Superman. But the show exceeded my expectations by far. The acting and the budget and all that. But to see, maybe because I have low expectations, but like he's a fantastic Clark Kent Superman. I'm still getting used. I know it's weird, but I'm still getting used to how he looks. He kind of don't look like Superman,
right?
But he acts just like Clark from what I read. And Lois is fantastic too, and not a lot of people appreciate that either. She's a great Lois Lane, and the entire family aspect of the show is fantastic. Jordan, I get Jordan, but sometimes he can be annoying. But I get it. John is cool. My weakest part of that show, there's probably the villains. Even though they're not doing
what?
Yeah, I think that's the weakest part of the show.
I think because I mean it's a full run season. I think it's a full season. I think they're trying to when it comes to villains because I feel like they're your main characters. Then you got the boys, the twins. Then you got Lana and her old husband. Like that's pissing me off. Like
he's so annoying.
Like he
Eddie,
getting on my nerves, huh?
I forgot his name.
I think it's Eddie. Like, he got on my nerves. He's so annoying. Like, but I feel like they have so much right now to focus on this first half of the season. I feel like the villains will come. I feel like we will get, especially with it being greenlit for season 2. I feel like they will come, but I'm still shook about the whole Lex thing, the Luthor guy,
multiverse thing they're going on.
I'm still shook about that. That and them having twins have been 2 shock factors for me that I have enjoyed. I do hope hopefully nobody else on here is watching it, but I do hope they both have powers. Like I don't want one that's I think it's just like I feel like when it comes down to it, I feel like one has to go through his evolution of gaining his powers, and then once they probably get him at a good spot, the other one might start going through it with his powers and everything. Because I don't want that'll be one thing that's gonna make me be like, I don't want one not to have. That's not
they're teasing this little. They're gonna have like a big breakthrough sometime in these seasons. They kind of teasing that already. Like one is jealous of the other.
Yeah,
I think both are gonna have powers though. It's funny when you mentioned because I'm used to John Kent. Jordan is a new character. To see him have twins is really weird to announce that. But so far, I'm loving what I'm seeing though. The brother romance is great.
I'm about to say unless, and I hate to say this, and because I don't want to say this, but unless they're setting him up to be killed off.
Who? Which one?
Because you said it's only John, so setting Jordan up to be killed off, and that be
that'd be insane. Oh my god!
Because I mean, I know John. I mean, from the Super Bowl run. So, and anytime there is a son, his name is John. So, the fact that they have Jordan, I don't know if they're gonna set him up like that's one of my predictions. Maybe they set him up to be killed off, or maybe they set him up as the villain against John. You know,
Not to pursue
if he
that.
doesn't get powers, he goes and get his own powers and go. Hate to say it, introduce Cactus, Cactus, and he goes gets powers. I don't
Oh
know,
my God.
I write, so I'd be thinking about everything that could happen.
Not as
Like,
good.
you
A
know,
lot of people actually did say they could see Jordan become a bad guy.
mhm.
I think it's kind of too predictable, though. But I'm down for it.
I mean, I thought John. I know.
Yeah.
I still think John low key might have an evil spurt.
You think so?
I do because I feel like he's still being treated. I feel like he still gets treated like as a misunderstood person. I don't feel like. And then after this week's episode, I just feel like, yeah, like I don't. I feel like it's gonna be a trial and tribulation with everybody in this show.
Hmm.
I feel like everybody's gonna have to go through something to get to the other end, which I'm excited about. I
Yeah, I
like
can wait.
drama. I
Yeah,
like drama. I like mess. And when you put drama and mess with superheroes, you win. You win me over. Like, I mean, the stuff that I write is drama and witches and warlocks and stuff like that. So
and that's what
you
I like
get.
about the show too, because
Mm-hmm,
it's like a lot of people say nowadays, it's a big pet for me is like Superman is boring. And like, look at this show here. He's a guy trying to be a father here, work for his
mm-hmm.
kids, family, lost his job. That's something what people do in our world, and it's like that's something relatable to some people. And see this like it's all for being can't be a father, a good father at times. That's cool. He can't do everything. The show does this really well.
Yeah, I hope it does too. I think that's about it. We don't talk Godzilla. We don't talk Superman. Oh wait, two more things and then we done. You watched the Falcon and Winter Soldier show today.
Hmm.
I haven't watched it yet. I'm gonna watch it when we finish. How do you feel after watching it?
Uh, it was it's coming from WandaVision. It's weird what Marvel was doing. I'm not sure it's intentional, but this is not a spoiler. But this episode deals with mental health, and struggles with certain characters and stuff. And Marvel's been doing that really well lately. Especially, we clearly saw it from WandaVision how she's dealing with her stuff. You kind of see
Mm-hmm.
this here. And if you're expecting, cause I'm actually shocked how they did this episode. Not that it was a bad episode. I was kind of expecting like more some action based episode. Don't get it at all. Only the first part. Everything else is just straight up uh, dialogue and good character interaction is super good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to spoil it for you though, but here's that. But from what I've seen, I'm all in. I can't wait
Right.
to see what's going on with this series. I know some elements like obviously Sam's gonna become Falcon,
Mm-hmm.
Captain America, but to see that road he's going through for that,
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be so good. Same with Bucky, what they're going with there. But this our first episode is not what I was expecting, but it's fantastic, and I love it.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
super excited because I miss Bucky. As I told you earlier, I want this show to give me a new love for Falcon
I
because
think it
I
will.
I don't feel like in the MCU he has had a chance to develop.
Mm-hmm.
Um, which is not bad. It's not a bad thing or anything
Yeah,
like that because I even said it when we was breaking down WandaVision. With WandaVision, we had a chance to actually see Scarlet. We had a chance to
Wait,
see Wanda and
yeah,
Vision.
I get you.
Um,
Yeah,
uh, I wonder if they released Marvel Legends episodes for Falcon
probably.
and Bucky because they did
I
that
didn't
with
see it.
they
I don't
did
know.
that with before WandaVision came out, they did an episode with Scarlet Witch and they did an episode with Vision. And I like how they did that. And I hope they do that with all their shows. They'll release that with all the shows as they release, because it basically gives you this character journey of where they've been in the MCU leading up into where their show is.
That's what
Um,
I never watched them. That's what it is.
oh yes,
Yeah.
go when you get a chance. And they're only 8 minutes. Like it's 8 minutes,
Okay.
and it's basically like a character journey of where they begin in the MCU all the way up until where they start and them going forward.
Okay, so it's like for new people to come into the show. Oh,
Hmm.
okay.
I
Yeah.
enjoy it. Like I really, it's just the way they edit it. It's the music. It's how they, it's the feels. It's and then watching Wonders and Visions back to back. We all know what happens to them, so it's like to see them use that to start off WandaVision was dope. Um, Here's my take on Marvel and what they're doing. I've been saying it. I said it when they announced Disney Plus. I feel like they're gonna treat these TV shows as your individual issues.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you were
I know
buying
you're going at. Yeah.
if you were buying a comic,
Yeah.
and then the movies are gonna be your big events
Mm.
and
I
everything like
was
that.
I mentioned the exact same thing on a podcast a few months ago, but I had something. I have a fear of that too. Well, for us as Marvel fans, that's fantastic. For the
Yeah.
casual general audience, I think it's going to be a big issue on Marvel.
Mm.
Like imagine Doctor Strange 2 and Wanda's appears and she has this new costume, new powers. Not everyone's seen WandaVision. They don't know what's going on here.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's a big problem with some people with comics. That's why it's so hard for people to get in comics because not people gonna pick up all those tie-ins. So
Mm-hmm.
the MCU shows are basically tie-ins to the movies for our
Yes.
main events, and not a lot of people read. Like sometimes I don't read tie-ins. I just don't want to pick
Right.
it up, and I think that's gonna, uh, well, at least I hope it don't
I
affect.
hope it don't either.
Yeah,
Because I feel like that. I feel like they have a. And I like disclaimer. I love everything. I love Marvel, DC. I love all animes. I
mhm.
love a lot of things. But I feel like it's a great opportunity for them with these TV series.
Yeah, no, it's fantastic. Yeah,
I WandaVision was everything to me.
mhm.
Scarlet Witch is one of my favorite characters. Vision is as well. Captain America. Then go on down the list to Jean Grey and Doctor Strange. That's my top five.
Yeah,
But to actually have this TV series.
mhm. Yeah.
You talk about somebody reading the leaks, man. Like
I read them too. I didn't say it, but I did.
hey, when I saw that
Yeah.
it was the Halloween, the I saw when that leak happened with the Halloween episode, and we really got to see her power. I was like, "Give it to me now!
I
Like,
read the link for
give
the
it
show
to me
too.
now!"
Yeah.
It's a hot mess. Um, I had that opportunity to watch the first three episodes, and I did a review on it, and I was so like I was ready. I was sad because the episodes were short. But I still enjoyed it. I want somebody to turn it into a movie for me.
What?
So I can watch it in WandaVision and watch it constantly and not have to press play. I need somebody to do like marathon feature with Dragon Ball Z DVDs.
Oh,
Please,
okay.
please do that for me because I can it's that final episode for me. What was your favorite episode?
A WandaVision?
Yeah.
The one where I think it's the one where it's the modern day episode, the Modern Family.
The Modern
Yeah,
Family episode, yeah, with the confessional, that was a
yeah,
good one. Yeah,
I think so. Yeah, I think I remember. But no, that's one of the few shows like I enjoyed throughout. Like there was no bad episode for me ever for that
yeah.
show.
For
Everything was
me, it
straight up
wasn't.
good. But yeah, like you said, like the Marvel TV shows are already in a special footing. Um, we can explore so much with these shows. We already got example WandaVision, and clearly the first episode we got it from the Falcon and Winter Soldier, and we'll go dive in that. It's fun, but I'm not excited for Loki though. No interest. No, he never as a character. He never got to me.
I think it's
I don't know.
because what I'm so intrigued by is how they it's how they rebirthed him. Because you know when they went back in time
Mm-hmm.
and they were doing the whole situation, and then the Tesseract fell out, and then he took the Tesseract and then
Yeah.
disappeared. I'm intrigued to know where did he go? What happened? What did he go through? You know, like,
Mm-hmm.
and then from the trailer, it looked like he went through these different, he's been going through these
Time
different,
points or something.
yeah,
Yeah.
and everything. So I think that's what I'm most intrigued by. I really wish they would have dropped the trailer today. I wish, like, because I
Mm-hmm.
want to know
It's about that
what
time too. Yeah.
like needs to, especially when you drop the release date and a post and a promotional art like that. You might as well just drop the trailer. Like, let me know. You already holding Black Widow from me, and Eternals trailer. So like
Can't wait for Eternals trailer.
I
Uh, Can't wait for that.
We'll talk about that another day because like I've been researching them, so like I'm super excited to see. I like science fiction. I like cosmic, so I like being in. I like to see stuff happen in space.
Mhm.
So I'm intrigued on how is it going to fit into the MCU, especially with them being cosmic beings like that, and how will it set up for the future? Like,
See, that's the thing, because I started reading Eternals heavily 2 years ago with the Jack Kirby's run, and I love the God aspect he does to him, like God among men, how he did that, and how they're as certain figures in throughout history and all that stuff, because they're
right.
so old. I don't think so. When I was thinking about this, like Eternals have such little material that that's the reason why it's my most anticipated Phase 4 content or movie, whatever it is, because they can literally do anything they want with this movie. Even though they still have some comics to get based off of, but after that, there's so much you can go with Eternals because there's no new content other than the recent comics, and they're not even done yet. So, like, as for future things, they obviously still exist, but I don't think they have a major role to do other than Celestials, which they can do in the past. But a Celestial, like fighting a Celestial, is like a big event movie, so I don't know how they're going to handle that.
Right.
But yeah, I don't think I don't know how they would like. They did Big Eternals. I don't know how they would do a sequel. I don't know, because you can do everything in one story with Eternals, and it ends in modern day. Because most of the story gonna be in the past, or they said the movie's gonna go through time, but
Really?
yeah, I don't know what they would do. Yeah, because Eternals, they're very old characters.
Right.
So they're gonna be probably the oldest MCU characters, because
Right.
we can go do like the time when man began, and they're gonna go through time to different time periods and to modern day. So that's what we're gonna see. But where they at now is probably on Olympus, if Olympus is still a thing in the MCU. But yeah, I'm just more intrigued that the original stuff they can do with Eternals. That's what I'm more
Right.
curious about, because it's so little material. Like, not everyone know who they are. They're very obscure, like super
Right.
obscure. They're bottom of the list. So, and not only that, they just have little material. So, like, it could be anything. That's why I'm most excited for it.
Okay.
So, yeah,
Makes me more excited too.
you know.
But yeah, anything else you have, you let the people know where they can find you, and you
Uh,
know,
you can find me on Twitter _ TaeInfinite, and same as Instagram _ TaeInfinite. I also do a podcast on YouTube, go Drunk and Ship Podcast. You can look it up on YouTube. It's a little purple orange skull logo, and we're also on Spotify, Amazon Music. What is Google's called? Google Music, Google Play. I
Google
don't know.
Play.
Yeah, and Apple Podcasts. We're on all of those all of those podcast services, so you can listen to us. We do video game content. We talk about nerd culture, or real world issues. Just come around, listen to us talk for a good hour. You can also ask us questions, bring topics to the show. We talk about those topics as well. But that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining me on the open mic with Mike. You guys know where you can find me _ odd geek on Twitter and Instagram. You know, I am one of the keys to the more diverse. So, you know, we are here every Wednesday live on this YouTube channel with the whole full group. And we will be talking next week. Snyder Cut spoilers. Super excited.
I watched that.
I wasn't gonna bring it up because I wasn't gonna bring it up because I didn't. You said it was okay.
It was okay. I didn't hate it.
I'm glad you didn't hate it. We'll table that and we'll revisit that one day.
Before you got off though, no. The Superman part, or is it a spoiler?
Which one?
When he gets the suit,
When he gets the suit?
black suit, yeah.
Yeah, well, I saw your take on the suit.
Yeah, that was a great scene.
Oh, so you did? So you did like the scene?
Yeah, that's a fantastic scene.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah, but
cool.
That's it.
I was worried. No.
Yeah. That's it.
I'm not doing this with you. I'm gonna end this off with a trailer for next week's watch along. We will be watching the Monsterverse next Wednesday. Oh, we're not having an episode Wednesday. I just thought about that. We haven't watched along. Next Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we will be watching all the Monsterverse fusies. So I'm gonna end it off with this trailer. Thanks, Tay, for coming out, man.
Yeah, no problem.